Today, we're going to make Cavolo Ripiene, Italian stuffed cabbage. One of our very favorite things. Been making it for 25 years. They're great for dinner. They're great as a casserole to take to a party. But you're going to love them. And they're small. They're tinier than your regular stuffed cabbage, but they are delicious. Let's get started. Here's everything you're going to need to make these absolutely fabulous Italian stuffed cabbage. I've got 18 leaves of Savoy cabbage, and we're going to cut out these tougher stems on all of these and then blanch these in salted water for about 30 seconds. I've got a half a cup of Parmigiano Reggiano, 1 cup of milk, 4 ounces of a hearty Italian bread, 10 ounces of sweet Italian sausage, some salt, a 28-ounce can of plum tomatoes, and some olive oil. And I forgot to mention 1 egg. Now I've taken that bread and I've cut it into chunks. I'm putting it in my food processor. I'm going to pulse it until I get some nice sized breadcrumbs. And I'm just going to soak these breadcrumbs in the milk for about 10 minutes. So as you can see here, I've taken that woody stem out of all of these. And I'm going to blanch each one of these leaves about 30 seconds. You can do them all together or half together. I'm just doing this one to show you for demonstration purposes. And after about 30 seconds, you just want to remove that to a plate while you do the rest. Now here, I've taken the bread that was soaked in milk and I've squeezed by hand as much of the milk out as I can. I'm going to add that to my Italian sausage. I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 egg, and half a cup of Parmigiano Reggiano. And I'm just going to get in here and mix this all up by hand. And when you get it all mixed up, it should look a lot like this. So now we're going to roll these cabbage leaves. And I don't know if you've made stuffed cabbage before or dolma or anything, but it's the same thing. You just take about a tablespoon. These are small stuffed cabbage compared to Polish or other types. These are small. So we're just going to take this and take these 2 bottom flaps and fold them over the meat and then the sides. And then we just roll them right on up. And that's it. I've pre-oiled a basic lasagna pan here. And I'm just going to fill these up, put these in here seam side down, and let me fill up the tray. When I first came across this recipe about 25 years ago in an old Tuscan cookbook, I was surprised at the sauce because all it was 14 ounces of tomatoes put through a food mill. I'm like, God, that's, come on, let's have some oregano, let's have some basil, something, until I made it. And I found there's some magic that the simpler the sauce, the better these stuffed cabbages are. So today, I don't have good fresh tomatoes because it's winter here in Michigan. So I'm just taking a good can of plum tomatoes, and I'm going to squeeze them up grandma style, like I always say. I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to pour these directly right over the stuffed cabbage. It's going to be delicious. So now I've covered this with tin foil, and I'm just going to pop these into my preheated 350-degree oven for about 45 minutes, and I'm going to make myself a well-deserved martini. So I just wanted to take a minute, folks, and say thanks for all my followers. I'm up to like 14,000. I know that's not viral, but it's fun between Facebook and YouTube. But I want to just say thanks for all the nice notes and comments from all over the world. It's a lot of fun for me. And, the other day I got one from Pat in Philadelphia, and so sweet that, that people care about me. And she said she noticed a theme in some of my videos, a glass of wine or a aviation, maybe a martini. And she just said, wanted to make sure that I didn't have a problem with drinking. And I said, I wrote her right back because that was so sweet. I said, I have no problem with drinking. I like drinking and I'm really good at it. So thanks for asking. And here they are, steaming straight out of the oven. And oh my God, these things are so delicious. Well, there you go. That's simple and easy for these really fantastic little stuffed cabbages. Sure hope you enjoy them and come back and see more Scratch Cook with John videos.